Okay, let's look at expanding double brackets, also known as binomial products. So let's start. What are double brackets? Well, we use this sort of double bracket rule when we have something like this. We have two sets of brackets that need to be expanded. Now, what this actually means is it means this term within the brackets, so this expression or this term now formed by the brackets, multiplied by this one. So we're timesing two sets of brackets together, as given in the name binomial products. Bi meaning two, nomial meaning numbers, and products meaning multiply. Remember that product means multiply. Okay, so if we were to try and do these binomial products or these double brackets, we can use a strategy called crab clause. Now, crab clause is just a name given to, I guess, the order or the direction in which we do our multiplications. So the goal of expanding regular brackets, as we know, if we have a look at this, a single bracket, just an example here, we would say 3 times 2 and 2 times x. So 3 times 2 is 6, and then 3 times x is positive 3x, so plus 3x. So relatively simple on that front. If we're to look, oopsie daisy, if we're to look at a double bracket, it's relatively similar. We're still timesing this by this, but there's a slightly different way. We draw in crab clause, and if you see me drawing these lines in, you might notice in a minute when I finish drawing them in that they actually resemble a crab claw. That's where they get their names. So you can kind of see there, if you sort of hold your hand in the shape of a claw, that's what it looks like. That's a crab claw. And it denotes the order, the direction in which we multiply. If you're struggling to remember crab claws, you can also use, in conjunction with crab claws, an acronym called FOIL. And FOIL simply stands for firsts, outsides, insides, and lasts, meaning we start by multiplying the first term in each bracket. So along this crab claw, this one times this one. The outsides, this one times this one. The insides, this one times this one. And the lasts, this one times this one. Just think short, long, short, long. Alrighty. So to expand the brackets, we need to times across these lines. So we're going to do x times x across the first short line, or the f for the firsts in each bracket. So x times x gives us x squared. Next one, long, x times 5, or the outsides of the brackets. X times 5 is positive 5x, so plus 5x. Note that I can do these. I can work out whether it's a plus or a take depending on whether the answer to the multiplication is positive or negative. All right, insides, or the next short line, 3 times x is positive 3x, so plus 3x. And 3 times 5 along the last long line, or the last in the bracket. 3 times 5 is positive 15, so plus 15. So that's the first step of binomial products done. The next step will always be to collect like terms. So if you're not sure how to collect like terms, there will be a video referenced on how to do that. But essentially, we just have to pick up on the fact that 5x and 3x can actually be added together. We can't add them with x squared because this isn't a like term, because it's x squared, not x. So keeping everything the same, we would say x squared plus, well, 5x plus 3x. We add the numbers, the coefficients of each term. 5 plus 3 is 8. And we keep the x the same. So we're left with plus 8x. And we leave our plus 15 on the end, because that's our constant term. And we know we've done it right when we end up with something that looks a bit like this. X squared plus something x plus something. So in this case, it's x squared plus 8x plus 15, and that's correct. Great. So that's the gist of expanding double brackets. This was a nice simple example, but we're going to have a look at a few more, and I'm going to walk you through them. They get harder as we go. Okay, so this set of 3, we're going to go through them together. Expand the following binomial products by first sketching crab claws. Well, as we say, and as the question says, the best thing you can do to begin with is draw in these crab claws so you actually know where you're timesing. As you get more proficient at these, you may find you don't have to draw crab claws. Myself, I do these every day, and I still draw crab claws because I find it super helpful. So I've drawn in my crab claws, and what's the first thing we have to do? Remembering our acronym if we need it, FOIL. What's the first multiplication I have to do? What 2 terms do I multiply? The x and the x, right? Because they're on the first short bracket, or they're the first position, F for FOIL, first position of each bracket. So x times x is x squared. Next one, what do we do next? We do the outside, so the x and the 4. Remember, short, long. So x times 4 is positive 4x, so that means plus 4x, doesn't it? Fantastic. Next one will be 2 times x, because we're going to our next short line, or our insides as per FOIL. 2 times x is positive 2x, so plus 2x. And the last one is this last long line, or the lasts of each bracket. 2 times 4 is positive 8, so plus 8. Great, that's the first step done. And what did we say the next step was? That's right, it was to collect the like terms. So we need to do the positive 4x plus the 2x. Oopsie daisy. So we keep x squared the same. Nothing else changes because they're not like terms. They have to be carried down. 4x plus 2x is positive 6x. Next one, plus 8. It doesn't change because it's a constant term. It's not like with any of these. You can't add it. And that's our final answer. We know we're correct because we were left in the form of x squared plus something x plus something. Well done. Give yourself a tick if you got it. Alrighty. Now, a great idea for you now would be to try these other 2. Pause the video and try these other 2 on a piece of paper in front of you. And then once you've tried them, you can play the video and I'll show you how to do them. Okay, let's have a look at how we do these. We're going to go through them relatively quickly. Start with my crab claws. Okay, I'm choosing to do this one first, the short line, x times x is x squared. X times 5 is 5x. 6 times x is 6x. 6 times 5 is 30. Collect my like terms. X squared stays the same. 5x plus 6x is 11x. And 30 plus 30 doesn't change. That's correct. Well done. We know we're right because we're in the form of x squared plus something x plus something. And the final one in this set, draw our crab claws. Short line first, x times x is x squared. You'll always have an x squared at the start in the normal form. X plus 1, x times 1 is 1x, so just x. Remember, 1x just becomes x. We don't need to put the 1. 2 times x is 2x, so plus 2x. 2 times 1 is 2. Collecting like terms, remembering that this is effectively 1x, so it needs to be, instead of x plus 2x, it needs to be 3x, because we've added them together. And plus 2. And that's correct. We see it's in the correct form of x squared plus something x plus something. So that's how you expand binomial products. Now, these are 3 simple examples. They do get trickier, but the concept doesn't change. If you need to review some more examples, we'll have another video where we try some harder examples, but go ahead and try some questions, get yourself proficient at these before you try the harder ones. Thanks for watching, everybody.